welcome back everyone to Short Splats. I'm Jared. Today, we are going to rank the Friday the 13th franchise, in my opinion. This is going to create a lot of hate, a lot of arguments, but that's okay. Comment, like, subscribe. Let's talk to Jimmy J about a Friday the 13th Minicon, Blairstown, New Jersey. Let's go.
Friday the 13th weekend, May 13th and 14th, it is all going down right here on the grounds of the Blairstown Diner. Lauren Marie Taylor, Ron Milkey, Ron Sloan, Debbie Voorhees, Tracy Savage. I mean, we have a lineup of guests coming out for the weekend. And not only are we celebrating Friday the 13th, but we are celebrating 13 Fanboy. And with that being said, we have the lead actress, Haley Greenbauer herself, making her way to Blairstown. This is history in the making, folks. Get your tickets now. F13 Minicon.eventbrite.com. That is F13 Minicon.eventbrite.com. Jason's here early. Folks, like I said, it's going to be a killer weekend in Blairstown, going down at the iconic Blairstown Diner. Be a part of the history in the making. We'll see you there.
Alright, that's the Friday the 13th Minicon from the brothers over at Horror 365, the podcast. They just had the guy from Terrifier on. It was a good interview. And they just interviewed the creator and director of the PA HorrorCon. So a lot of good stuff going over on their channel. Check them out. But again, today we are going into ranking the Friday the 13th franchise. There's a lot of movies. Took a while to set this up. But let's get started. Number 12. Number 12 goes to the worst one ever made. Jason X. Jason Goes to Space. There's no reason for Jason to go to space. It still was a fun movie. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's definitely the worst one. Number 11. Part 5. A, it's not Jason. B, it's the worst acting out of the series. C, Rory just wasn't hard enough for me. I mean, it had some good kills. It's definitely worth a watch, but you can't score it high if it's not Jason. Number 10. Jason Takes Manhattan. Still a fun film, but very weird, very different. Not my favorite, but I would still watch it. Number 9. Yeah, there's a lot of Friday the 13th movies. Friday the 13th, The New Blood. The spiritual fights, yeah. But Jason was hardcore in this movie, so that's why it's not lower. Number 8. I'm going with the remake. I enjoyed the remake, but there's better Nightmare on Elm Street films ahead of it. Jason was hardcore in this. The actor did a fantastic job. Really fast intro, then it spaces itself out a little bit. Some funny moments, some funny actors. A real dickhead, but check it out if you haven't seen it. It's worth the watch. Number 7. Part 3. Part 3 had probably my least favorite actors out of the first 4, but you get the mask. So you kind of have to throw that in there. The 3D, you could tell they were trying to do the 3D effects throughout the entire film, and it was horrible. But some cool kills still. Let's move on. Number 6. Freddy vs. Jason. I consider this more of a Freddy film than a Jason film, but he's still in there, so it's still part of the franchise. So that's my number 6 pick. Number 5. Now, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this because some of the diehards hate this movie, but I like it. It's a lot of fun. Added a little backstory to Jason, and Creighton Duke's awesome. Jason Goes to Hell. It was a fun movie, damn it. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. It was a fun movie. Hands down, fun movie. And Freddy brings his ass into hell afterwards. Let's move on. Number 4. Number 4, for me, the original. Yes, it's the original. Yes, it's Mrs. Voorhees. But there's better movies. And really, It was more of a whodunit in the beginning than becoming Mrs. Voorhees. And I can't stand Kevin Bacon, so he was never getting the top spot. Fuck you, Kevin Bacon. Number 3. Part 2. Part 2 is a great movie. Great actors. Some of the best acting out of the entire series. You don't get the mask yet, but you get some good characters. And I enjoyed Turo a lot. It was a good movie. Number 2. Part 4. Good actors. Corey Feldman was awesome in this. And the guy hunting Jason was awesome in this. And the kills were great. And what's some of the best cinematography out of the collection? I just always think back to the guy falling down the wheelchair with the axe in his head in the rainstorm. Such cool shots. And now, for the number 1. If you're a hardcore Friday the 13th fan, this should really be no surprise. Jason Lives, Part 6. Awesome intro, awesome awakening, awesome cast. The kids are there, horrifying, good soundtrack. This is the ultimate Friday the 13th movie. It's my favorite. It's always been my favorite since I saw it. And I look forward to it whenever I rewatch the franchise, which will be coming soon because we want to review all these. It may wait till after this haunt season. We'll see. We're working on Insidious now. Those will maybe start dropping by the time this comes out. I'm not sure. But that's my ranking of a Friday the 13th franchise. I'm Jared, and I'm out.